Hi there, so I'm Victoria. I'm having an interview done to get into the nursing program at George Brown College.
Okay, Victoria, what have you done to improve relationships with customers? What have you done in the past situations? Oh.
So, to improve relationship with customers, I currently work at a doctor's office at the moment, and we're constantly taking in new patients. What I personally like to do is, after a patient's left an appointment, I like to send them a follow-up email just to reiterate the appointment, let them know if I need anything else. They can give me a call or send me an email, just to kind of build that patient relationship as well. It's nice when people come into the clinic and they already know who you are, or when they call the phone and they specifically ask to speak with you. I think patients who have been at the clinic for over, for as many years as it's been open, they feel comfortable speaking to a certain receptionist or dealing with a certain person. So I try to build up myself by letting patients know who I am, just following up on their appointments, letting them know I'm available for anything they might need.
Okay, and describe a time when you had to keep information confidential.
So, because I do work at a doctor's office, everything that we deal with has to be confidential. Recently we just started switching over to digital copies. We used to do everything in paper and used to do everything in a file. So because of this, we've been having to input and transfer all of our information into an actual system. We recently had a virus actually attack all of our computers at our office, so we had to hire in a third party to come in and change that. With that being said, a lot of patient information got leaked. And obviously patients are not happy about this. They have personal information, their address, their home, their health information. So that was something that we definitely had to deal with. It's hard to kind of, I think, build back up that trust with patients after something like that happens, especially when they expect to come to you and they provide you with a lot of confidential information. And for something like that to happen is really unfortunate. And it's hard to build back that trust and that relationship with the patient.
All right, and can you give an specific example of a time when you had to address an angry customer? What was the problem and what was the outcome?
So at our clinic, we have a doctor who specializes in orthokeratology. So what that is it's actually reshaping of the cornea. So you put in special lenses at night, and that way during the day you don't actually have to wear glasses or contact lenses. It's a non-permanent solution to correcting your prescription. So I had a patient who was 8 years old coming in with her mom, and she unfortunately woke up in the morning and her hard contact lens had cracked inside of her eye. And she was in a lot of pain. She couldn't find the rest of the lens. Came into our clinic complaining that we gave her a defective lens. Really angry. She was going to, write a bad review, all this stuff on the internet, and she wanted to be taken out of the program. So what I specifically did, unfortunately, we don't actually manufacture the lenses here at our clinic. We do send it out. So I did send an email off to the manufacturer of the company, and I just wanted her to know that we were taking the situation seriously. It's definitely not something that we've had happen in the past, but at the same time, we do want to deal with it as soon as possible and make sure that she feels comfortable that she's getting the proper attention that her daughter deserves. Obviously, it's very uncomfortable to have something like that crack inside of your eye, and especially for being 8 years old, she wasn't really sure what to make of it. Luckily, we were able to get, she was okay to continue wearing the hard lenses at night. We were able to get a replacement pair for no charge, and we did refund her some of her money. And we are trying our very best to, again, still just keep that trust with the patient. Because obviously when something like that happens, it's definitely very emotional, especially when you're 8 years old. So, yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Victoria.